See you again in a liberated country. This short farewell from the drama Mr. Sunshine was not just a goodbye. It was a desperate promise and a sorrowful vow to achieve independence no matter what. Today, in the final episode of The Korea Files Season 1, we talk about names. Those who sold their country for wealth and left a stigma in history, and the unnamed righteous armies who became sparks and vanished without even leaving their names. In 1907, Frederick Mackenzie, a British journalist, witnessed an unbelievable sight in Yangpyeong. There stood a group of people who had never received formal military training and didn't even have proper uniforms. Mackenzie later wrote, "They were pitifully poor and their weapons were nothing but rusty old rifles. But their eyes were sharper than any regular army." He asked them, "Do you know it's hard to win?" One soldier replied with a smile, "We know, but it doesn't matter. It is better to die a free man than to live as a slave of Japan." They were not professional soldiers. They were farmers, merchants, and blacksmiths until yesterday. They gave up their lives and took up rifles. Why? Because the only things they had to protect were their self-respect and the name of their motherland. While the unnamed suffered in the mountains, others in the city were leaving their names in a very different sense. These were the 5 Traitors. In the drama, Lee Wan-yong justifies himself by saying, "I'm not selling the country, I'm just selling a country that doesn't sell." In reality, Lee Wan-yong was even more calculated. He was a top intellectual of his time, but he used his brilliant brain only for his own safety and power. They received titles of nobility and massive amounts of money from Japan. While the righteous army filled their bellies with water, these traitors held luxurious banquets with Japanese officials. They left their names, but those names became synonymous with betrayal for over 100 years. They kept their wealth and families, but they sold the heart of their nation. History clearly carved the word traitor next to their glamorous resumes. The drama ends with Go Ae-shin and the remaining soldiers heading to Manchuria. Actual history was even more intense. After 1910, the righteous army spirit led to the Independence Army in Manchuria and Primorsky Krai. Figures like General Hong Beam-do and Nam Jae-hyun, whom we covered in Season 1, were the descendants of those unnamed soldiers. As the ending phrase says, "We shall march on. The fire of the righteous army never stopped." The unnamed who are not recorded but will be remembered as sparks in our hearts, and the traitors who are clearly recorded but will be eternally condemned. We are living on the land they tried to protect or tried to sell 100 years ago. You will live as a flame. Someone has to burn. Like the line from the drama, we are all living our lives leaving our own names. How do you want to be remembered? This was The Korea Files, Season 1. We will return with more profound stories in Season 2. Thank you